Well, we got some exciting news for you guys. Episode 34 of Happily Ever Banter.
That's right. You ready to hear our news?
Champs.
Woo!
I'll put this right here.
We said we're going to bring back the win, baby. Well, actually, the trophy, right?
So we won the Newlywed Game. So all this prep, Magnus throwing random questions at us. And lo and behold, some of the questions that, I guess Magnus got from ChatGPT or he Googled, those actually, we actually got asked a couple of those things. One of them was what's one article of clothing you hate that I wear? And we couldn't think of something.
Yes.
And I said, hey, if we get this question, say my Canes. Mm-hmm. I was just trying to think, people hate Crocs or whatever.
Yeah.
I actually don't hate these shoes, but we knew that one, and that worked out. Mm-hmm. And there was something else they asked.
I can't remember the other one.
Something else they asked. That was so we had a good we had the night. Hope you've seen the pictures by now. 70s theme, me and Kiki.
We were the only ones that basically brought the 70s style theme.
Yeah, our neighbors.
Our neighbors. They stepped it up. They were awesome
wore
too.
more costume style. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we were the only ones on stage really that went full out
70s attire, and we brought all our friends, and so majority of them dressed in theme too.
Yeah, we had about 16, 18 friends went, and majority of them were all dressed 70s.
Yep, and they came support us, so thank you for coming out and showing us some love.
Yep, so Magnus was there. He shot some of the rehearsal. Mm-hmm. He shot some of the little happy hour thing we did prior, and then he shot some of the event, so he's going to work on that to where we have some kind of, show you at least some of the questions that we were asked and some of the stuff from the event. Mm-hmm. So we figured we'd jump on here and talk about that. We got the W. It was a big win. So
we're going to place it up here, so every time we do a podcast, if you're watching it, you can see the win up here, baby.
Yep. So, so first round, we get I go back first. They ask Crystal some questions. Mm-hmm. I come out. They ask me some questions, and they brought her out. And
I try to guess.
Man, some of the questions were actually tough.
Yeah,
I felt like they were good in their own way. Mm-hmm. We felt like the newlyweds got better questions.
Yeah.
Like, what was a song that you that describes your spouse?
Yeah, that's hard. And I think that was one of the questions we asked each other. Remember? That was one of the questions we asked Magnus, because I said, shake that ass.
Yeah.
Let me see what you got, that one.
Yeah, I mean, they were like, oh, newlyweds are like, oh, probably like, you were so beautiful. You can tell they're newlyweds. Like, okay, dude, we're not that. I was going to say WAP.
Yeah, and it was like, for the newlyweds, one of the questions was like, what's one thing you like about, what's one thing you love about your wife? Or, and they were like, derriere.
No.
Chest.
It says, what's
one thing
your spouse likes to squeeze.
Yes, right. And it was so funny. So us and my other friend Jennifer, that one other contestant, she was like, we would have said ass and titties. We wouldn't have said those.
Yeah, they were all very polite. And it's a mixed crowd.
Yes.
I get it. But it was cool. So they had we talked about this before, they had the newlyweds and then intermission, and then they had the older newlyweds.
Right.
Which we were in. And so we did that, and we did well the first round. What really set us over was, it was based off of 60% of your points and then 40% of how much money you raised for the charity. So we had six items for the silent auction, which luckily we had. That raised about $1,300. I think I went to do the math around that number.
Yeah.
Plus the votes we got from friends and whoever else at the event that voted for us. That put us in the round 2, and funny enough, we got announced for
the final round.
Who was the winner out of the round 1 out of the newlyweds and out of the people that have been married longer, and we went head to head with Bruce and Wendy, our actual next door neighbors.
That was pretty funny.
So that was cool. We got to go against them, and then they answered one question. We just got 2 questions in, and she was so mad. She's like, I knew he was going to get this wrong, and they got one of those wrong. So if we would have tied, they would have had one extra question. I think they would have asked the whoopee question.
Right.
What's the strangest place you made whoopee? And so it was cool because we got to beat them. We got to go against them head to head. We won. So everybody was joking like, "Hey, we're gonna put the trophy out in our front yard so they can see it every day that we beat them." I put on the property line.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
I'll let
funny.
him borrow it.
We could put it on the proper line and snap a picture.
Yeah, when you go take a picture from their house.
Yeah.
Post it on the lines.
Yeah.
Just for bragging rights. But yeah, so it was a super fun event.
It turned out very nice, and we had a good
turnout.
crowd. Yeah, good turnout.
Man, it went through like from the time allotted. It went to that time. So they
had good hors d'oeuvres and drinks.
Yeah, the Alliance did a good job of putting on the event for the first time, not knowing, and so it was really fun. So then we're getting to something that's really funny, and Magnus can attest to this. So they had one question, which was a tough question. They asked me, if your spouse had $1,000, 10 minutes, $1,000 to spend on Amazon, what would they buy? Dude, I was like, I have no idea. We buy just random crap on there.
I know, that's what I said.
I said beauty products. I'm like, I don't know what to say. So then
Wrong.
they bring Crystal out, ask Crystal, and then I'll let her kind of explain her answer.
I was kind of like, not stumbling, but I was like, ugh, should I really say what I think it is? You know, I don't know why that came to mind, and I said lube.
First she said sex toys.
I did say sex toys?
Yeah, you said something.
I did?
Yeah, she said something about sex toys. And then she's like, I don't know, lube. She's like, yeah, probably lube. And
I don't remember saying sex toys.
Yeah, because you were going down that rabbit hole.
Oh, okay.
And so,
I remember that.
The crowd went like
wild
uproar.
I think I was just trying to make people laugh, and it worked, you know. Hey, but then I kept in mind that, I mean, he has bought lube a few times off of Amazon, you know, because we can't go into lingerie, Cindy's or whatever you call it anymore, because, you know, just that we've been on a reality TV show for so long. We can't be them people, you know. Ain't Kiki on Dale in a sex store.
Everybody's got about sex toys.
But no, so the honesty is that we don't spend $1,000 in freaking lube, and trust me, we don't need lube. We're not at that age.
Well, you kept telling everybody I was old. So yeah, it was super funny. Like everybody lost
cracking up.
So watch for the YouTube from that. Maybe we can make a reel for that part.
It's gonna be funny.
I think that would be funny to put on social media to draw people to watch the video, because man, that like lasted a while. Then she kept saying something else, and Doug Messinger. He's the owner of Kima Steakhouse. He was like, "You're not making this any better." Like she kept just digging a hole. And so everybody was cracking up, man. All our friends. I had a friend text me there. He sent me a 55-gallon drum of lube on Amazon. He's like, "Here's your best bang for your buck." And one buddy said,
I actually had one of my friend. They were like, "I'm trying to shop on Amazon right now, and I'm trying to rack up $1,000."
No. I'm gonna tell you what he said.
Somebody sent me a message. It's impossible to.
Justin, our friend Justin said. Hold on, keep talking, Crystal.
Yeah. So, I mean,
he said, he's a FY. I'm currently trying to buy $1,000 in lube. It's about 187 4-ounce bottles.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Dale was okay, so back it up. So like I had an earache a couple weeks ago, and it was mainly just like sinus drippage and all this shit, and so now he has it.
Yeah, it's all good. So, but yeah, 187 bottles. If you're out there wondering what $1,000 will get you worth of lube on Amazon, that's what it is. 187 bottles.
There you go, peeps.
It's like an old school whenever they're doing the
Yeah, dude. We do all kind of stuff with 187 bottles of 4-ounce lube.
I can there. So one of the other questions that they asked that I had to answer about Dell was like, what was the social media thing?
Oh yeah, she totally screwed this up. So it asked what's your spouse's favorite app on their phone? Well, everybody in the building that knew me said Instagram. She picked,
and I said solitaire. It's funny, they asked that question. I was like, oh, I know what it is. Solitaire. So that's always been playing for the last.
First she said solitary, which is solitaire, and so everybody was laughing about that. You kept saying solitary. It's solitaire.
Oh my God! I didn't
that's why they were.
that.
That's why they were laughing at you.
What
you
solitary?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that, because that's correct. And if I would have caught them laughing, I would be like, y'all, that's crystalism. You know, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah. So, but I was like, dude, I've been playing the solitaire game for like maybe the last 3-4 weeks.
But he doesn't pay attention to me, and it drives me nuts.
Well, I'm in a game.
Yeah,
Magnus knows.
Or if I say to do something, he's like, "Give me a second." So that's when I want to throw the phone down. So these last couple months is not.
I'm locked in on solitaire cash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. See,
you're more competitive.
Yeah, that answer. One question you had.
Yeah, I mean, that's no doubt. I mean, I just had to make you feel good, like, okay, more competitive, you know, like.
Yeah, so that was one we should have got right. Even all our friends are like, they even said it in the crowd. They said, we all said Instagram. I'm like, yeah, that's what we're on.
Yeah.
99% of the time. Instagram is like the best thing. That's my favorite app. Hands down.
I like Instagram too.
We're always on it. We do a lot with it with social media, for the podcast, for personal.
I think I like misunderstood what it, I don't know. You know, I was just, I had that in my mind when that.
Solitary.
Yeah, solitary. Oh my gosh.
Solitaire.
And that we had principals that were our judges.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was a question before we got to the lube part.
Yeah.
Which was a hoot. And but yeah, so that was it was a fun game. So we went head to head. We got crowned the champs. So Magnus got video of, like, I guess when we had our questions. We'd kind of show some of the funny ones for sure. You know, do some things like that. Some ones that were had some good content with it. But it was a good event. The turnout could have been better, but you know, I get it. It's not as many people showed up, but hopefully if they do this again next year, it'll be bigger. I think people had a lot of fun. The people that went, it was something different. I mean, it was in an auditorium. Like when we did the rehearsal, I was surprised like how close the stage is right there.
Right there.
It was like a real theater. I mean, it's like,
and you could see everybody.
Seats are straight up.
I was laughing because I spotted my friend Rebecca. She had her big, chunky glasses on, and I just saw her sparkly things around her shades.
Yeah, luckily, like, you know, Ashley and Nick and all of our group of friends was like pretty close.
The first few rows.
Yeah, so we could see all them, so we could see their reactions, and that was really fun. But you know, like, so as far as the questions go, they didn't get risque at all, really. Crystal made it risque, talking about lube and stuff, but I really was expecting, especially for the people that have been married a long time, I was expecting more like some sexual questions.
I know, yeah, the questions be a little
grotesque,
different. Yeah,
but at least to have, you know, when you've been married a long time, that's some kind of stuff you think you'd be asked, because these people are you're more open book to talk about.
Yeah, because
sex. So, but yeah, it was a hell of a night. Great time.
Then we went out for drinks afterwards.
Yep.
And celebrated our win.
Yeah, we went to this bar called Preamble, and we walk in. Well, first we're out in the parking lot. They have this old like 70s Cutlass, so we all took pictures by this old car. But we go in there. The bartender's like, "Where?"
I know, where y'all been?
Like, we're like time travelers.
Yeah.
She's like, "Where the heck y'all been?" You know. So we told her about it,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh man, y'all look awesome." You know. So it was fun. It was fun just to, man. The owner of my company today, he's like, "Dude, you should have been born in the '70s, man. That was a good look for you, bro." He goes,
But
yeah,
we love
stash.
we love, if it's something themed, like, we're all about it. We love to dress up, you know. It's kind of fun to be different instead of just doing like the formal route or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I always procrastinate. Like, I'm the biggest procrastinator with everything. And
Yeah,
then
you did. You waited too late.
I waited for my outfit, and then I found a place in Houston called Color Explosion. They're like a vintage clothing, like a rental place, and so I went to there, and a nice lady in there. She helped me out. I found like a pair of pants. I found the shoes and a shirt, and I rented it for $60. I was like, man, you can't beat it, and I had platform white patent leather shoes on that had fish in the heels. Those were everybody talked about those. That was a good look. Luckily, she had something I could fit into, which I made me like 6. I was probably 6'5". I seen all the pictures. I was a giant over everybody. I was 6'5" with those things on. So
my whole get up was from Amazon, y'all. So if anybody y'all asking, Amazon, everything.
Yep. She had to cut out some of the lube to buy the outfit.
Yes.
Yeah. So we love a good theme party. I always feel like it's better. Like, I always put it off, just everything, but it worked out. Had a great outfit. People really were like, I think we went all in on it.
Yeah, we did. We did.
So
for sure.
We were pumped to win this thing.
I know this will be something that we can remember forever, you know, because there's a year on it. Oh, and they also gave us 2 champagne glasses.
Yep.
That said Newlywed 2024. So we'll have to, when we can break out some mimosas and snap a picture, or we can go sit out in the garage and tell our neighbors to come outside.
Yeah. Yeah, we did talk about. So what we will do, we need to get them. It was just kind of short notice of recording tonight, but we will have a. So Bruce and Wendy told us they have a podcast, or they used to do a podcast.
They used to
together.
have a podcast. No, he did, I think.
Okay, so one is I don't know what
I can't remember the name. He mentioned it, but I don't remember.
So we'll have them in to where we can talk about that night. They're our neighbors. They like to have a good time. So
Yeah,
get them
that'd
over,
be great.
drink some wine, and have them in here to kind of cut up. Mm-hmm. They seem like a fun couple, and it was just crazy that of all people we went head to head with.
It was our neighbors.
It was our neighbors, so that was really cool. But like I said, the fun thing was, we
It was for a good cause.
got to help a charity raise some money. We got some good exposure out of this deal. We got got to be out there and show that we're part of the community and helping. So that's fun. I'm hoping they do that again because I would definitely go back to watch.
Oh, yeah. That was fun.
Who's next? Like I said, this is the same one I did the Dance with the Stars with. I didn't win that one, so I was glad to.
You were glad for us to win
Me and
something
Kiki
together.
won this, yeah.
It's pretty awesome. It's pretty special, That goes to show you how well you know your spouse, right? We've been married how long? 17 years, baby, going on 18 in October.
No, 17 October.
No, I thought you said it was.
We'll be 17 October.
Oh, my gosh. I was sitting there telling Bonnie we're 17 and we'll be 18 in October. Oh, Lord, I got it messed up. Dang it, I'm pushing forward by 1 year. Are you sure 2007 minus, 2024
Yeah, 2024.
minus 2007?
Be 17.
Oh, okay.
I've been-
Man, I've been telling everybody wrong.
Shocker.
I'm a year ahead.
I just heard
Yeah.
What?
y'all were walking up to the show.
Yeah.
He reminded you.
Yeah.
I already forgot.
Yeah.
It's funny.
You can't teach it. Can't teach it, folks. Kiki's got her own little mind in there running.
That's what I
We're
was
not
kinda-
sure what's in there, but
It's kind of crazy because you didn't know the questions.
some of the
you didn't
monkeys
know,
that clapped it.
you didn't know what kind of questions you were going to get, So like I said in the past on these podcasts that we've been filming, like he's my brain. He thinks for me majority of the time because we've been together so long. Well, a total of 22 years that you just,
Yeah, so
he becomes.
I wasn't nervous at all. We get there.
I was.
Crystal was nervous. Like she was nervous, and then we watched the first set of Newlyweds go. And then we went in the back, dude. When I was in the back room with the guys, dude, the guys were nervous.
They were all nervous. They were like,
No,
next year
we shouldn't have watched it.
They said next year maybe I should change it to where we don't watch it, But we knew we were going to get different questions anyways. We thought they were going to be harder questions. When I was like, all right, this is because some of their questions were. But yeah, I don't know. Did I sound nervous when I answered my first question? Oh, okay, because my heart was beating 90 to nothing, and my armpits were sweating because I was so freaking nervous. Like having that spotlight on you and stuff like that. That's nervous.
Yeah, she was. It wasn't a big deal.
I was because I didn't want to just be like
Crystal's not big on talking in front of people like
Well,
that.
yeah. Well, especially when put on the spot like that. Like, even though we've done a reality show, it's different. So, like, when you're being asked a question, you don't want to be like, I don't know. Gosh, what should I say? So.
Yeah, you had 20 seconds to answer a question, and then
I think they were a little lenient. I think they might have gave some of them like a little bit more than 20
Yeah,
seconds.
but-
They
but-
wanted to give some kind of answer.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when you don't know what you're getting asked,
I know. Like that song one, that would have been tough because we wouldn't have got that right.
No, I would have said something just to be funny, and you wouldn't have got it.
And then their other one was they were at like what reality show?
I did say okay. They did have one was the celebrity doppelganger one, which
Yeah, I would have said that guy from the show, but I wouldn't have known his name. Oh, no, I would have said Blake Shelton because you get a lot of Blake Shelton. That would have been easy.
Yeah.
But I don't know who you would have said for yourself.
you mean for you?
No, the guy. What would you would have guessed? Because lately everybody says that dude from whatever that show is.
The dude from Twisters.
Yeah, the dude from Twister. I would have been. A lot of people say, I don't know if they see it now, but a lot of people used to tell me Sandra Bullock.
Glenn Powell.
Yeah, Glenn Powell. And for me, Sandra Bullock.
I've had that recently. I used to always get told Blake Shelton, and just as of recently, I've been. Yeah, I guess when I was thicker, my face was fatter. I used to hear Blake Shelton quite a bit, and then as of lately, it's been the Glenn Powell guy.
Yeah.
Which hey, I'm not mad at either one of those.
What would you have said for mine?
Betty White. No, we've always said Sandra Bullock. That was
Yeah.
always one that you heard back in the day.
People always tell me that. Yeah.
I don't know if I ever put your face in the. Did I ever put your face in that Star by Face app we use on Del No Del podcast?
I don't know. No.
Yeah, we should do that.
Huh?
Go talk. I'm gonna put your face in that app I use. I'm gonna take a picture real quick.
All right, so Dale's going to take a picture. I mean, you're going to guess what do you say? What actress I look like?
Well, just there's your doppelganger.
Oh, your doppelganger. Oh, yeah, I've never done that.
I think I'd be.
Got a nice head of hair, dude.
Yeah, he's got good hair.
I think it's like your mannerisms and like your, I guess like, do you have quirkiness or something?
Look at me.
All right, guys, let's see who my doppelganger
So
is.
me and Vaughn on Del No Del podcast, being the we're doppelgangers, we always use the. We found this website called Star by Face, and we would put our guests in there and ask them who their doppelganger is.
I wonder how well that works.
I don't know. Still, the funniest one was Cody Hibbert when it said he was a 40-something% chance of match for Kim Jong Un.
Oh my gosh! Please give me somebody pretty.
Dude, the first four are all dudes.
Let me take
David Caruso.
Let me take my thing off. It's probably
Vin Diesel.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna take my headpiece. Let me take my headpiece off.
You look like a dude.
Let me take my headpiece off. Now smile. Now let me do it. Here, Dale. Dale, now do it.
Well, hold on. I got to
Okay.
try not to look like a dude. Let me get closer. You still look like a guy.
Keep in mind, guys, I had a headphone on, and that's not really that accurate.
Yeah, what show was he on? Miami Vice.
You have to take a picture. You put the face so close.
All right. So the
Let me see.
30% was Clements Posey,
Okay,
Lily Taylor,
these are all inaccurate.
Claire Danes. That was actually Danielle's doppelganger.
That's inaccurate.
Vanna White,
Vanna White. Oh,
Hillary Swank.
Hillary Swank.
I could see that one.
Dang.
I could see Hillary Swank. Magnus. She was in the Karate Kid when they redid it with the girl. That was actually a pretty good movie. I think David Caruso was probably the most. Dude, the app don't lie.
No, that's so inaccurate. What you laughing at? You might pull up as a girl, Magnus.
With long hair.
Oh yeah.
Dude, yeah. Be an ugly chick.
What was yours? What was yours when you pulled up? When you did it. See if yours has changed since your face is slimmed down. It's funny.
All right, let's see mine real quick.
What was yours? What was yours last time? Do you remember? Dale?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I did my own face on this. Oh, Lionel Messi,
Lionel Messi.
Brent Cullen.
Man, you got the older peeps now.
Yeah, a bunch of old dudes.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Dean McDermott, I've heard that one before.
Which one's that?
That guy.
No. Oh my God, those other two.
I mean, I'm not saying this thing's the most accurate, but
Yeah, it's inaccurate, guys.
it was used more for comedy.
Okay.
Look,
To make you laugh.
Lionel Messi. Here we go, Magnus. I'll take Messi.
I don't know who that is.
One of the greatest soccer players of all times.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was actually that was always fun. But yeah, so we'll have the YouTube for that. Magnus been working on that. It's a lot to probably put together, so we'll let y'all know once that comes out. But
Another good funny reel by Kiki.
yeah, we got a good reel by Kiki. That one's gonna be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how that turns out. People are gonna really laugh at that.
Yeah, because they're going to be like, "Are you serious?" No, I'm not serious.
And all our friends are like, dude, we're gonna send lube to your house from Amazon.
Oh my God, that'd be hilarious. I'd be,
Like-
thanks, guys.
I'm like, send it.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Yeah,
So, yeah, because that's one. Yeah, I know, because one of our friends always gets toys delivered to his house. We're not going to say the names. I don't know if they still do. He's like, man, I got a supplier. Share those toys with us.
Not the used ones.
Yeah, not the used ones.
Yeah, so it was a fun week. It was a busy weekend too. I mean, from that
We had
day-
Kenzie's homecoming.
So we had Kenzie's homecoming Friday night,
Right.
which
the homecoming game.
We had the homecoming game Thursday night. We had Friday night. We had volleyball. Then their homecoming. They had a homecoming like dinner, which was late.
And then they
So
had
we
the
went.
after
The
party.
parents went. We actually had another table. We had drinks and hung out. Then they had a party they went to. Then fast forward to Saturday morning. Crystal took Kenzie to her volleyball tournament. I took Bronson to basketball games. Then we had a rush to get to the rehearsals. And then from rehearsals, we came back, hung out,
Got ready.
got to their place at
Start the night.
5:30, and then like I said, we stayed out to about a little after midnight. And then it was
Then Sunday we went to the Texans game
so Sunday we had brunch with some friends that were in town for the event.
before they left.
And then we went to the Texans game, which was
Go Texans!
Texans got a W, but
They beat the Bears.
so we do a lot with the Texans, which is cool. We got to go. Well, it's just me and Kiki. We'll go to their Texan suite,
Which is pretty cool.
It's so wild. We're in there with like
All the Houston rappers.
one, like Slim Thug was in there. Slim Thug was one of my favorite Houston rappers. He's in there because him and Big X the Plug and Max O'Cream, who I've met a few times, they did the halftime show. And so ever since we've been doing stuff with the Texans last year, I'm like, man, I want to meet Sketch because Sketch is from the Houston area. So I figured like one day we'll have to meet him, and so we get there to the suite. We go to find our seats in the suite, and then right next to my nameplate says Dale Mills. Had Sketch. We're like, holy crap! So he comes in, and my buddy Kyle, his younger brother and Sketch are friends. So like I mentioned that when we first met, it's kind of like icebreaker. And then we sat there and we talked and hung out. Super cool dude, real genuine. I FaceTimed Kenzie and Bronson.
They were stoked.
I'm like, hey, I called Kenzie, and then I said, hey. He goes, what's up, brother? He does his thing. And, dude, Kenzie was like, oh, my God. Then she got Bronson, and they didn't know what to say.
I know. I wish she would do the screen time.
I told her to. She couldn't.
She said her storage was full. I was like, dang it.
Yeah, so she couldn't get a picture, and I should have did it on my end. I forgot. But that'd been cool to show their friends. But I did get a picture with him. I posted on social media. We did talk about doing some kind of collab. Hopefully he'll like I said, we're getting back to doing Dale Not Dale podcast soon. I'm going to talk to him to see if he would be in there for our 100th episode. That would be big, especially if he shared. I mean, this dude's blown up. I mean, that was Sunday night.
Yeah.
Well, the night before, they had the big UFC fight at the Sphere in Vegas, and he was there too. So, I mean, this dude's
all over.
He is all over. He's mixing it up with all the coolest people. He did Theo Vaughn. And so, hey, Magnus, I talked to him there. He told me he just got back last week. He went and shot an episode with the Bad Friends. My favorite, I got two favorite podcasts. One's Bustin' the Boys. Check that out if you're into sports. And then two is Bad Friends with Bobby Lee and Andrew Santino. And so Sketch did that one. He said it dropped in a couple weeks, so I can't wait for that episode. But this dude's been doing anything and everything. I mean, this guy's all over social media. If you don't know who Sketch is, go look him up.
Everybody knows him by what's up, brother?
Yeah, that's his.
I don't even know what that thing's about.
I mean, he's a streamer. He got popular from being just his antics on.
Isn't it crazy how people just can get popular off for certain things? It's just wild.
Yeah, now he's probably a millionaire from just that.
It's crazy to me, you know? It's like, hey,
he lives in the Woodlands.
Let's try to get Aunt Kiki and Uncle Dale million followers. All right, hit us up at C Mills 2007 and DP Mills. All right?
Yeah.
On IG. Come follow us.
I know. But yeah, it's just crazy with these, like, we talked about that night when I was talking to him. He's like, man, it's just been crazy how everything just kind of popped off for him probably within the last year. Mm-hmm. He's just skyrocketed. I mean, he's been everywhere. And so you'll see him with everybody big. And so everybody, so it's cool. Cool, we got to meet him, talked to him for a while. Super chill dude. So that was fun. And then I met another guy, Chicago Don, that night. I was sitting next to him. I knew the guy looked familiar. I looked him up. He's actually the guy that, if you guys are into like fashion stuff, he has Just Don. I have a pair of his shorts. So I talked to him, and then I've talked to him on social media since then. He started following me back. So Texans always hook us up. Man, we meet and rub elbows with some cool people, man. It's been a
hell of a ride.
Yep. So it's always fun. So it was a busy weekend for us. I mean, I was like, man, we actually drank 3 nights in a row, and I ain't did that in a long time.
We did. Friday night we drank.
Yeah, at Opus.
Oh, at Opus, yeah. Then Saturday, yeah.
Because I haven't really been drinking much of that. Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was like, man, I was just like ready to not drink and eat bad.
But you were ready to throw down some mimosas.
Oh, I do. I love mimosas. Yeah, I drank Sunday morning too. I forgot.
Yeah. You said 3 days.
I can drink mimosas.
Yeah, mimosas are good.
So, but yeah, it was a good weekend. It was fun. We're excited we got this trophy where it should be.
Yep.
The people wanted us to win anyway, so I think that's really what happened. I mean,
it's just
it
crazy.
God's plan.
God's plan for us to win, baby, and answer them questions right.
Yep.
You know that? That's awesome. It was exciting.
It would have been kind of lackluster if we didn't, just because like we hyped it up. We had Magnus there filming. We had a bunch of friends there.
To come back and be like, all right, here's the update from...
Yeah, if we didn't make even the second round, dude, that would have sucked, dude. So...
Good job, babe.
Yeah. Luckily, we got the W. Mm-hmm. And
W, baby.
She can't do it.
Is that the W?
Don't gang signs. Westlake Grams.
This is the W.
Yeah.
You don't do this for win.
We just lost all the Crips. But yeah, so like I said, we want to jump on here and do this episode.
I know whenever
talk about our win.
Whenever we take a picture, the music you need to put, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Or you can do Champions by Carrie Underwood. I am a champion.
Oh my God.
That's my
Don't put
jam.
that song, Magnus.
Why?
Queen.
Not.
We are the champions.
Because it's the 70s vibe type thing. I forgot. Okay, yeah.
Yep. So you should have seen our stuff on social media. As soon as we get the YouTube video ready to publish, that will be out there. We'll put that on social media for people to see. Make sure to go check that out. Listen to Kiki say solitary and talk about lube.
I cannot believe I didn't catch that, but that's how some of my words are. Like, I don't say them right, so like I can't believe I said that in front of 100 people. Solitary. That's why they laughed. I didn't even catch that. Solitaire. Okay.
Good job. The answer was Instagram though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's it. We're gonna wrap this up. We'll work on having a guest for the next week.
Yes.
Get that lined up.
Probably should get that lined up to have the neighbors, just since we just talked about everything, you know.
Yeah, we bring in second place losers. We'll bring Bruce and Wendy in. That'd be a fun one to get them in. Have a good time.
Yeah.
And other than that, that's a wrap. Keep a lookout for the YouTube video.
That's right.
Make sure to watch. If you're not subscribed to our podcast, go subscribe. Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen. Follow on YouTube. Like, comment, everything. Share it.
What about
reviews?
reviews?
Just gonna help us.
Can you do reviews?
Yeah, leave reviews.
Leave reviews, baby.
Yeah, it all helps us. So this is our call to action to ask for you guys to follow us. It's just a quick little hit the little plus button and you're following it. It takes 2 seconds to do. Yeah, that helps us out. We're working on some sponsors right now. So actually, we got dinner with some friends tomorrow night. That want to kind of. We got some friends that want to talk about being a sponsor for our podcast. We're actually having dinner with them tomorrow night. See if we can work something out like that. And so they're more of a local business, but they want to do something with us. So we'll do that. And then we're trying to find somebody else, maybe somebody with drinks or something that we can, so we can have something to sip on in here while we're.
I'm down for that, guy. If you got any seltzers or wine or tequila, I mean.
Yeah, just bring it.
Yeah, just bring it. You know, we can.
I'll act like I like it. If I don't.
We can even shoot tequila. But it was funny. I was listening to a podcast today, and it makes you really think. So she was like, they don't really drink. They weren't really drinking, shooting tequila. They were just shooting, drinking water because nobody knows. You can act like it, take it and be like, ugh, God, ugh. You can do all the reactions, but people don't know. You know. No,
if we do that, we're doing the real thing.
Yeah, we're doing the real thing.
We're getting hammered in here.
Could you imagine if we did? What if we played that game, Truth or Dare? What was that question?
No, it's called Truth or Drink.
Truth or Drink. Yeah, so it'd be like, all right, hey guys, roll in your questions that you would want me to ask Dale and Dale to ask me, and you'd either have to answer the question, be truthful, or if not, drink some tequila. Drink a tequila shot.
I think we should put a post out there for that.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be dangerous.
So we're gonna play truth or drink, and then we get questions.
But so, like, you would
put all the questions together.
So you would have to be like on your post. You would have to be like, "Hey, what are the questions you want me to ask Crystal?" Then on my post, it'd be, "What are the questions you want me to ask Dale?" That way, we won't see each other's if we, do a collab. That way, we don't see each other's
that'd be the best way
questions.
to do it.
Yeah. Oh God, I'd be sweating. I mean, there's nothing that you don't know.
Yeah, Crystal's gonna drink.
Well, it's funny because then there's some times where it's like
we're really gonna drink alcohol.
Then there's sometimes where it goes good. It goes good. You're telling the truth. Then you're just like, all right, you want to just take a shot just for the heck of it, and you're like, yeah, sure.
Well, you can see the dude when you got water, but we're gonna have alcohol. We're shooting Crown.
No, I do not do Crown.
Are you gonna answer?
We're gonna do some good tequila. If you know anybody that wants to sponsor that episode, send us a bottle.
Crystal's gonna be drinking some. Send plenty. So, well, that's a wrap. Episode 30. That was 34, right?
I don't know, babe. You don't know?
No, I think it was 34.
Oh my gosh. Let's see before you.
I'm pretty certain.
Let's see
You're
here.
You're on reels. Go.
I'm on reels. Let's see. Episode 34, babe.
Yep.
That's right.
I know. Somebody asked me the other day, he's like, man, how long have you been going for? I already said we've been going for 34 weeks. I'm like, God, it seems like, it doesn't seem like we've already been, I mean, it'll be a year in February. I mean, it'll be here before you freaking know it.
What month did we start?
We start February.
Oh, start in February. Oh, so it'll be a year in February.
So I just said.
Man, it is. I mean, yeah, we're almost the end of the year. Yeah, once the holidays hit, boom. So when we hit our year mark, we're going big, baby.
Big time.
We are. We're gonna have a celebration.
Yep. So we got to do the race too. Maybe this Sunday.
Yeah, I know we still have to do the race. I haven't forgot.
Magnus, you busy Sunday evening? I think we need to do this race. I want to get this out of the way.
I gotta check to see if we have anything.
Get my tattoo.
Oh yeah, Bronson just has his birthday party till 5.
You good? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I need to get Trey and a few people need to hit up. If we get that working, then we can put a post out there for everybody to show up.
Okay. I mean, if you need to do it Sunday, tomorrow's already Wednesday.
We got time.
I know.
So, all right. Well, that's a wrap.